Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the English news of Binh Phuoc Television. I'm the one with the latest news for today. Binh Phuoc create best condition for business. Binh Phuoc Provincial Innovation Index at 35.85 points. Prime Minister suggests Vietnam and Canada further tap cooperation potential. Secretary of the Binh Phuoc Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Mạnh Cường had meetings on March 27th with the VRG Đông Hoa MDF Joint Stock Company and the CPV Food Limited Company, both of which are based in Trình Town. The meetings were part of a regular series of activities to engage with business in order to better understand their production and business situation and hear the opinions and proposals on addressing the difficulties enterprises face.
Lee Jong-jion, General Director of the VRG Đông Hoa MDF Joint Stock Company, said demand for wooden products is increasing while raw material sources are becoming scarce. The company hopes Binh Phuoc will introduce favorable policies regarding forest planting to partly meet raw material needs and help the company achieve sustainable development. Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Mạnh Cường affirmed that Binh Phuoc greatly values the presence of all businesses in the province. The provincial leadership stands ready to quickly address any difficulties and obstacles faced by businesses to help with sustainable development, he added. Representatives from the CPV Food Limited Company expressed a desire for provincial leadership to support them in certain issues relating to import taxes on raw materials and materials used in the production and export process, shorten the time for inspection certification, and support projects installing solar energy systems to reduce costs and contribute to environmental protection. Cường affirmed that in regard to the suggestions and proposals from businesses which are in line with legal regulations, the province will actively support and create the most favorable conditions possible for business development.
The Ministry of Science and Technology has announced the results of the first ever Local Provincial Innovation Index, or PII, for 2023, in which Binh Phuoc Province scored 35.85 points.
The Provincial Innovation Index PII 2023 also ranked leading localities in each region. In the rankings for the 6 socio-economic regions, the Red River Delta region posted the highest average PII score in 2023 of 45.17 points, followed by the Southeast region with 44.81 points. The North Central and Central Coastal region followed closely with 36.96 points, the Mekong Delta region with 36.36 points. The 2 regions with the lowest scores were the Central Highlands and the Northwest and Northern Mountainous region with 32.72 points and 32.19 points, respectively. The Provincial Innovation Index reflects socio-economic development based on science and technology and innovation in each locality, contributing to improving the capacity and results of national-level innovation and creativity.
Alongside intensifying education and the dissemination of policies and laws related to protecting consumer rights, Binh Phuoc Province had recently strengthened inspections, supervision, and enforcement to protect and support consumers.
The Department of Industry and Trade has enhanced coordination with relevant agencies to regularly inspect and supervise activities, promptly rectifying and penalizing any violations of consumer protection laws by production and business establishments. Last year and this year, the department conducted inspections and supervision of 15 business establishments, resulting in administrative fines totaling 120 million dong for violations. The department regularly distributes information on the socio-economic situation, market prices, and guidelines on production and business activities for local production facilities, businesses, and enterprises. Inspections of labeling, branding, the listing of public prices, and information on product quality at markets and shopping centers are also actively carried out.
And now moving to other news related to Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính. On March 27, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính hosted a reception in Hanoi for Minister of Export Promotion, International Trade and Economic Development of Canada, Mary Ange.
Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh suggested Vietnam and Canada maximize their potential, both bilaterally and multilaterally, to boost their development cooperation. He said the minister's visit has contributed to consolidating the comprehensive partnership between the two countries. The minister expressed her hope that Vietnam will work together with Canada to accelerate negotiations for the ASEAN-Canada Free Trade Agreement and support the country as the rotating chair of the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership in 2024. The Canadian delegation comprises more than 300 people, including representatives from 70 leading Canadian businesses. Canada is Vietnam's third-largest trade partner in America, and Vietnam is Canada's biggest trade partner in ASEAN. Canada is also Vietnam's 14th largest investor with more than 247 projects worth over $4.82 billion.
And coming up now, we have a report on activity by National Assembly Chairman Binh Phuoc.
Chairman of the National Assembly Vong Dinh Huai on March 27 received a U.S. delegation led by Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, chairwoman of the U.S. Senate Committee on Armed Services Subcommittee on Emerging Threats and Capabilities. Welcoming U.S. senators and congressmen, Hugh said he believes that the visit, the second of its kind in 2024 since the two countries set up their comprehensive strategic partnership last September, will contribute to strengthening mutual understanding and trust. Senators and congressmen of several U.S. states affirmed their hope to promote bilateral relations in fields that the U.S. has strengths such as energy, expressway, liquefied natural gas, and clean fuel. Huai said that Vietnam considers the U.S. a strategically important partner and appreciates the U.S.'s consistent policy of supporting a strong, independent, self-resilient and prosperous Vietnam.
Standard Chartered Bank forecasts Vietnam first quarter GDP growth will moderate to a still strong 6.1% year-on-year.
In its recent global research report titled Vietnam, Q1 GDP to moderate amid rising inflation, the bank maintains the 2024 GDP growth forecast at 6.7%. Growth will accelerate from 6.2% year-on-year in the first half of the year to 6.9% in the second half of the year, it added. According to the International Bank, March data is likely to show a recovery after Tet, Lunar New Year, supported by retail sales. The bank expects retail sales growth to rise to 9.2% year-on-year in March. Export growth is likely to rebound to 5.2% year-on-year, import growth at 5%, while the trade surplus may narrow to $0.8 billion. Inflation may rise further to 4.2% in March, from 4% in February. Education, housing, construction materials, and food prices have driven inflation recently. A stronger recovery in FDI inflows would require faster GDP growth, the bank noted.
Visa, a global leader in digital payment, have provided insight into Vietnam's payment landscape with its latest consumer payment attitude study that highlights the surge in cashless transactions among Vietnamese consumers. According to the study, 56% of Vietnamese respondents surveyed are now carrying less physical cash than they did a year ago, signaling a progressive mindset toward embracing new financial technologies.
Vietnam is among the top Southeast Asian markets with rapid adoption of mobile wallets as the preferred method for making payments, contributing to accelerating the growth of digital finance. The country is poised to emerge as one of the regional leaders in mobile finance, as 4 in every 5 Vietnamese consumers utilize mobile wallets. Young consumers are playing a pioneering role in the shift towards cashless payment, with 89% of the surveyed having successfully adopted cashless methods. Vietnam's cashless payment revolution presents unprecedented opportunities for economic growth and innovation, unlocking opportunities for consumers and businesses alike in the continued shift to a cashless society. Statistics from the State Bank of Vietnam revealed that non-cash payment and digital banking activities have shown positive results. As of the end of 2023, the number of individual payment accounts reached nearly 183 million, up 22% year-on-year.
And that's it for this edition of BPTV News. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in next time.